Well, I've known him for a long time, even though we hadn't met. When I watched him from afar, his presence as a coach, his reputation. So I started coaching in 2000 at Purdue with Coach Katie. So I would imagine somewhere around there. When you're assistant coach, and even so as an African American coach who's been doing it for a long time, you migrate to guys to get information. How do you do this? How do you maintain? How do you have success? So all those things. But I think it probably started with one of his assistant coaches, because that's how you're always around each other. And then wanting to meet Coach and his demeanor, his calmness as a man, as a leader. It really stood out to me, and I've always been a defensive-minded guy, and Coach is built on that. So just developing that relationship from that. But really, oftentimes we talk a lot, and it's not even about the basketball piece. We talk about the development of young men. How can you help young guys outside of basketball? How can you help other coaches when they come into this profession? Like he helped me when I first got into it with the information he gave me. So how can you help other young guys get into it? So we spend a lot of time talking about that more so than the actual game.
Your career.
Well, I think the biggest thing, outside of a lot of conversation, because this is years, but the biggest thing I think what he always talked about is even though you've been around coaches, and I was under Coach Katie, and obviously Coach Katie is like a father to me, and he taught me a lot of things. He just said you always want to have your own style, whatever that is. And he said, don't let it be a struggle to do what you want to do as a basketball coach, because if it doesn't work, then it was what you wanted to do as a coach, And that was a hard thing for me for years to understand that, because you have a blueprint in your mind, you think this is what it's supposed to be, and but if you want to tweak something here, you want to make a change, it's like, should I do this? Will it work? And just being confident in doing what you do, because this is my 10th year as a head coach, and just even that conversation years ago, some things I've changed this year, and it helped me become a better coach. So. And that's the information I would give a new coach, a young coach. You have to be able to do what you feel is best and what you feel comfortable with, and not get caught up in what you see somebody else doing, and just be you.